his performance, again, that AM is 0 for 5. It hasn't been a great show. We'll see how Eurus does decide to go. I think the one thing that we've seen with research of AM early on, at least, right, like especially when God King is playing it, that run into the SNY and then the split into the Manta Halberd, we haven't seen that playstyle in a while. It's been back to that Battle Fury rush, and the
getting cancelled off. It's just a hard lane, right? Like EHOME, they've got CM Mango. And with the Marcel being cancelled, they were in with the and now Eurus, he's going to take a lot of Marcel. Maybe a bit of a bait there for Beyond, and Eurus, he wins the first look. No, winning himself a little bit more in this bot lane. It has been tough though. Sin-Q, he's been very aggressive with this Frostbite. And now they'll just continue chasing DY a little bit. Faith wants to try and go for the kill, does get the swashbuckle off, but the Nightmare's going to come out, but you've got the Frostbite. Steve PYW going to try and follow, not to say down, who gets a DD rune. Oh, that is just unfortunate, and now PYW.
It's a really big spike here for EHOME. They're just keeping Eurus in check and down mid though.
Or going to try for the power rune. It does get taken by PYW. They just don't want to give it back to the SF. Now Y will go down, not making rotation. It's
Radiant's
DY is going to get a Nightmare off. The two Razors are going to connect, and Y is going to be able to close the gap there with the Battery Assault, and that is going to be another kill to the SF. Ori, well, he's trying to get some efficiency with this creep wave farming here, but his small cap will be taken by Nothing to Say, and now with the Frostbite out, he only has one Remnant. He will be able to commit and get out of there.
Like it's free enough, and they're starting to set up top silo.
Man, this could be a nice easy kill with the Rolling Thunder to cancel off any form of a TP play and Faith Beyond. He's just going to try and take it himself. Top lane, however, there is a play on Yang, and Yang is going to die, and he really...
Leading slightly, but it's still a very good start. However, EHOME coming along so much faster. Like Siler with slightly less farm at level 10.
And they're going on to Ori.
Mid, Siler clears out the top tier 1 by himself. They slowly go up. Yeah.
DY still trying to protect that tier 1 tower. Faith, he's going to have the control. Now the Requiem comes out. They do pop the egg, but everyone's literally just going to ignore it. Out of range, they'll go back to the mid tier 1, and oh, the Frostbite, it catches out for him. He does have a Remnant out. Sunray gonna fly through, and that's a lot of damage out on Not to Say. Can they get the SF? Not quite yet, but here comes Eurus. Still Not to Say trying to make a run for it. Eurus has the mana, will commit, and eventually Nothing to Say will go down. EHOME, they have overstayed their welcome. Unless Ori goes down to the swashbuckle of Faith, but look like he should be alright. Faith still trying to get onto Ori.
Back.
Oh, still going. Sin-Q, hook shot out from Y onto Ori. Ori has no remnants. Sin-Q does go down, but it's not worth the mid-ember. Yang's going to come in now with the Phoenix Grip out onto the Clockwork. Just to make sure they can get the kill before Nothing to Say does TP in.
VG.
Top lane, they're looking at DY. Swashbuckle won't connect, but the Rolling Thunder should be enough. DY, nice Nightmare dodge on one, but here comes the CM ultimate. FBR, a lot of the jungle farm that Eurus can go for. DY going to move in trying for a Nightmare, but Sin-Q will come in from behind with the Frostbite out onto Yang, and hookshot from Y. Actually blocked off by the Treants. They should still be able to kill Yang. What's happening to our SF? Well, Requiem will be there onto DY as he continues to run away. Ori, Eurus going to be there onto Sin-Q. They do get the CM kill.
Radiant's middle tower
Faith's going to be forced to swashbuckle out as they are still in the chase. He's in fact going to have to Rolling Thunder. He'll turn the car around though. In fact,
I'll hit his stride sooner rather than later.
Radiant's
bottom tower is getting there. He's going to make a jump onto Sin-Q now up that top lane, but eventually decides to back off. No, they drop the egg. They want to go for it. Sin-Q, yeah, he's definitely on the CM. There's no helping him now.
Dire's structures are Radiant's bottom
the glyph was popped.
Dire's
a bit preemptively here, so Vici Gaming, they could try and go after this tier 2 tower. Bot lane, however, Ori getting caught out. He'll be able to Remnant out of there, but DY will not be so lucky. Force him back to the Remnant. Looks like Yang Courier will get killed off, so there's probably no point to the smoke. But Sylar, he's going on to Yang just by himself. The rest of his team are coming to back him up, but there's the feature, and now the Yang is there to be dropped. Yang, Sylar, he does end up going down. After that Nexus prompt, but Yang does get hooked up by Y and will die. But Xingqiu, he'll be fine. Eurus gonna blink out of there as the AM. It looks like Vici Gaming are only interested in disengaging now. They may lose the Y in the process, and but Eurus jumps back in after Xingqiu. But now the Rolling Thunder should connect at least once. Can they hold him down? Not quite. The Cox pushback was not there, but another stun out for Faith Beyond. Now not say in with the DD route, but they just can't lock him down long enough.
There's so much more leeway to just get around. There's no hard lockdown here from EHOME. Really just keep that person in close. Although
nice swashbuckle from Faith Beyond. You won't find this Vici. This could be dangerous. Eurus, he takes so much damage straight away. We forced her back, and now Yang also on the run. Hook shot, oh, that's just perfect from Y. Straight onto that Prophet. There was no cogs available. Instead, they will be forced to go on to DY, who does go down very, very easily. But afterwards, if you do want that basher, which he probably will, Y, Dean's Grip, gonna catch him out. Kill.
Radiant's middle tower
Q just gonna deny off that Invis Rune, but Orin wants to punish. Gonna pop the BKB and go after the CM. They'll even drop the egg, but Faith, he's going back in. He wants to kill the egg off. A nice nightmare will not give them enough time. Faith
not swift enough to bring you down.
shoots up, his durability is up there. You're not going to be seeing anything that can MKB. That just means Nog is going to be slightly trickier to deal with.
Roshan's going down fast. He jumps in, but he got chained up. He can't use his Rolling Thunder. Now they have to swashbuckle out, but why? What a great hook shot into the Rolling Thunder. The Cogs pushback, making it impossible for him to get out. Eurus, he's just going to go down. And that's just a really great spot while he's here. They're going to break the smoke and now has hook shot, so he's just going to go for the easy kill. Here comes Xingqiu, but Ori, he's TP'd in. It was a bit of a bait out from DY. He's going to be made the 1-for-1. DY does die, but now Y is going to be in trouble. There's no way out of this. Faith Beyond just going to be forced to roll TP, but he rolls back. It won't be enough. Go on to Aura. Maybe they try and fight. He's just around. Smoke bro. This is one step to go. Good shot. We'll probably start to follow up, and now he's bursting down. Just completely uninterested. Why? He's going to get jumped on with Yang TPing in with the Orchid, but here comes nothing to say. Why? He does end up going down, and now the Nightmare is the Fiend's Grip is out onto the SF, and Faith Beyond can't cancel it off. So the SF is going to go down, even the egg being there. But can they burst it down in time? Not quite. The stun does come off, and now Faith, he just has to make a run for it. That is not the team fight EHOME wanted, but Vici Gaming will be more than happy to take it.
under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sunray, PYW burning down Faith Beyond with the Nature's Wrath flying through. BKB forced out from Faith just to be able to survive through this burn damage. Now Yang trying to come in, going on to the save. The Requiem is going to fly out, but it doesn't hit anybody. And this is looking really bad now as the Fiend's Grip from DY is going to connect on that SF.
Not your best.
And of course, Eurus trying to see if he can make a chase onto Sylar. They are going to get picked up by Yang, or rather Yang's the one who's going to die, but they do lose Faith Beyond the process. Now Sylar just going to have to song up and get out of there. Just allow this to go. You've got to try for the steal. They know they're blocking the way, and why he's going to go for a hook shot, but the Aegis has been picked up. That was so perfect from Y. He just couldn't get to the Aegis in time. Sylar has not queued anything up.
No, it is triple.
Yeah, he'll be alright. It's just a matter of whether he can connect the Rolling Thunder, but he cannot. They're just trying to get it out. Now Eurus, seeing that being used up, does jump in with the Abyssal Blade onto Y. He does go after, and now the song. Going to be out from Sylar. They will just try and disengage once again. Poor old Xingqiu will not make it out. Yang, he was there on the side.
Against not the best spot. Oh.
Shot mid lane. Y gonna go on Ori now. The Abyssal Blade out from Eurus. They just weren't really ready to follow up.
They must be feeling confident to find more.
shot in onto Eurus. They want to try for this, but he should be able to just pick out of there. Now why is on cogs, the ghost form not allowing him to get the hit off on the cogs. He's very low, but the beat's gonna be out on the Faith Beyond. There goes why. Eurus is just perfectly fine to just keep hitting, and he does. Maybe the Pang go down. Song has been committed.
Ooh.
No defense at all.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
KB now up on Eurus. They got machines there. Silo.
Dire's middle barracks
All right. They don't seem to care about killing off the Naga Siren as long as they can get the rats. Now Eurus has been shot. Nightmare is out now with the Requiem. Do they have enough damage? He's forced up out of there. And Yang just going onto that SF. Eurus will be able to help take him out. Now they finally catch out Silent, and there's the GG. They wanted to try for one last fight, but it wasn't even close. Just a full team wipeout. No casualties for Vici gaming, and that'll be game one.
Yeah,
there's that Earth
it
Spirit.
is.
The only one that's basically available, by the way.
Not the best
Terrible,
looker.
John.
Yeah, nah.
I mean, they
there's-
covered his face.
Yeah, it's like, look at that NP one from Yango. Like, see, he parried.
I burned that awful one. It is nice.
It's pretty sick.
Here we go again. How could I forget this was going to happen? The orchestra hits are coming in now. Boulder Smash is going to be there. Sala, he has been slowed up and silenced, but there's not enough damage. With that Thunder up, PYW will have to take it. And while that's happening, Ori does end up going down. Nothing to say. Able to pick up the kill on the snipe he's already been having. He can't really afford to die in the Morphling. He needs every amount of CS he can get. He's going to go on to Faith Beyond with the Avalanche, but an Avalanche to return. Faith is going to fall low. Meanwhile, Yang kills off, not say mid lane. They do it. Bottom lane, they are looking around there on the Eurus. Ice Pump going to connect. Sylar going to be there with the better. He'll just start strength morphing, but now Faith Beyond going to toss him back in. He has a way for him. He's being very patient with this, and eventually he'll get it up. But now Sinfu going to cut him off again with the Avalanche up from Faith. It's forcing the TPs now. PYW going to be there. He'll roll onto the Tiny. Sylar joining in to try to go after Eurus with the Ice Pump. Going to block the wave. Eurus still there running. Faith does die to Yang's Nature's Wrath, and Eurus is still alive. Now the slow coming out from DY. Silent cannot reach, so Eurus will make his way out, and PYW and DY turn around onto Tyler, rolling back in. He will get the Sunder off in some PYW now. He's going to be on the run, but now Eurus has jumped back in, and Sylar, he's a sitting duck. Adapted hits, and he's gone.
Is under attack.
And Eurus,
You know, you're not ready to fight up yet with Sylar. You were trying to go for push, although you jump again.
hookshot didn't really land on Yang, which is problematic. And now with Ori there, with the line trying to decrepify, Y is just going to have life sucked out of him.
Has been
Even Yang TPing for more, but Sala will be out of range.
At the point now where the Pugna and NP can apply so much pressure on these towers, and
Overgrowth.
DY overgrowth.
I like it. There's nothing to say. He actually can't get out of this. Sprout from Yang. Now the body box with Treants. Yang picks up another. It's a great little play out. Top lane. Fog's gonna be out. Ori, he's trapped up. This could be a great pick off and assassinate. Will be enough for Y. Way either. Top lane. Roll in from PYW with the Magnetizer. Now the Avalanche toss out of Eurus. He does take the kill onto the off lane.
The Mac is going to take care of a couple of trees and the wave. It's still too much damage here coming out from VG.
I mean, you have a double damage on the morph, but top lane, they do get DY. They do get caught in this overgrowth. They could just blow up Sylar, especially with that Orchid. Now the overgrowth does come out, just holding them down. Where's everyone else, though? And nobody's here at the moment. Vici eventually do come in. Now they are going to go onto Yang from the back line. Here comes PYW. He gets the magnetized off, but it's not going to be enough quite yet. He does die in Faith, does also get out with his life intact. Perhaps a bit of miscommunication here, as the game plan seemed pretty set.
Tier 1 bot. So in that sense, it's successful, but if you're going hunting, they need to go get more.
They're going to try. It's a decent ice part down. He's trapping the cogs right now. They do get the bounty, but it's going to cost 2 lives.
Yes, you take away Faith Beyond's damage when you go for that BKB. You take away the presence of Sin Q as well. Although
D1, nice sidestep. Avalanche is going to connect macro. Everything being dropped. They just want the tree gone. DY is still going to make a run for it. Does pop the sick charges. Now the courier there to let him out. Just everything against the tree line forces. In the meantime, Tyler, there's those the silences coming out. Nature's Wrath will be enough from
Dire's
Yang.
top tower is
Got a 3k lead. Lucy and Eurus switch out Manta.
Nice toss back onto PYW. Shouldn't be able to roll his way out, but he tries and will not work out. Pops his drums and gets out of there. There's just this mini TV now going into the mid lane where Ori's in trouble, but now Eurus is around. Ori assassinate does land, but Faith Beyond could be in danger. Haste Rune allowed to get up, but maybe not. PYW, how good are your kicking skills, sir? He did TP into the tree, but nobody's left for him to chase. Instead, PYW gonna try and go into Sync-Q. Does connect with the Boulder Smash, and now with the Magnetize active, Faith tried to come back into help. He can't, another roll in. PYW, he keeps going. He can refresh the Magnetize, and Faith should just be dead and does good stuff. Now the Mind keeping PYW alive, but the hook shot in from Y will make sure he dies. He'll be okay. Why it may not be. It's an observed ward there. He's trying to get the D ward out, but it is going to cost him with his life. A bit of a disastrous spot here for Vici Gaming. They get caught off guard. Sync-Q up with the other path. Will jump with the avalanche toss. Eurus, he actually won't die. He barely survives, and now he can spin more back out of there. But the hook shot is going to come out. But nice silence from PYW. Eurus is trying to run 4 staffs. It's mission impossible, but they have made it possible. Y will go down. Yeah, with the BKB, he's going to be able to run out. And PYW now looking to re-engage onto Faith, but it may cost him his life. The tree throw is still following him down, but it will not be enough. Now the assassinate. Can he survive? He can. The assassinate never making its way in, but they go back to the Roshan and they are going to be able to snag it. Still Eurus jumping back in now, kills off Faith Beyond, straight after Sylar. He is very far ahead in terms of items, so he can try for this. Yang now TPing in. There goes the Aegis, nothing to say, will die. Sylar, he gets a thunder off onto Yang, but Eurus is going to turn back around onto that sniper. Now PYW with the Magnetize will kill off Sync-Q. What a great avalanche out from Eurus. He catches 3 of them. Sylar goes down. Now Y's gone as well, the clockwork, and it is just an absolute massacre here in this mid lane, as Faith is just trying to pretend he's a tree, but he does not hold trees anymore. And that'll be a full team wipe. Vici Gaming just fighting.
Oh, wow.
They just pull it. All right. I guess so.
I mean, VG, they hit their timings. I think EHOME could see the writing on the wall, right? Like, Sylar wasn't progressing,